Mojo, where do you stand on the Beckham Norman showdown?
Well, first of all, hello. How are you?
Hi, bud.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I hope your Christmas goes well and New Year, and I hope you have a New Year's resolution that you continue to uphold throughout the year.
Thank you, and happy everything to you too, Mojo.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. To be honest with you, Dan, that goes on more than what people think. I just think that because it was in a certain situation where you have two high-profile players on the outside where there's no one there to kind of cover it up, it's kind of getting blown out of proportion. Now, yes, it went far, and it went further than what most things go. But those kind of scuffles and after-curricular activities happen all the time in the trenches with the big guys. And so I think, I feel as if the league, if you're going to suspend Odell for what he did, there's a bunch of other guys that should have been suspended for what they've done, too, throughout the season.
Would you have suspended Josh Norman?
I wouldn't have suspended either one, to be honest. I would have fined him heavily, but suspend him, probably not.
I think the helmet-to-helmet, though, was that was over the top, though, Mojo. I think the swing, I know, granted, it's a punch to a helmet. That would get you a warning or get you tossed from the game. I think the helmet-to-helmet gets you suspended.
Well, do you remember the play? There's a play that happened in Pittsburgh that a lot of people aren't talking about where Cody Wallace came from 15 yards away, a 300-pound man, ran and dove over two guys and speared another guy who was just standing by the pile, knocked him completely out of the game. And so when that happens, where do we draw the line? Because now if I'm Cody, if I'm the other guy that Cody Wallace hit, I feel like, well, where are my rights in this situation? Why is this not getting suspended for something that's probably worse than what Odell did? And so you have those issues as well that go on.
Well, I would have no problem suspending him for that, but I think Beckham and Norman, the showdown, it was on national TV, high profile, big game, undefeated team, and all eyes were on that game. So
all eyes were on Pittsburgh and Denver as well. It was a later game, but all eyes were on Pittsburgh and Denver as well. All I'm saying is we have to have consistency, Dan.
I'm fine with it suspending.
If me and you go on, let's say we go out every Tuesday, and every other Tuesday I pay for the food and drinks, and then vice versa. And then one Tuesday I go, I don't have it. You're gonna be like, man, what's your problem? I didn't bring money because it's your Tuesday, right? And you're gonna have a problem with that. And I think that's the issue that we're having in the league is there's no consistency in these calls, and you have to set rules and regulations and go by those rules and regulations. You just can't make it up out of nowhere. I'm at work now, by the way, and I had this conversation yesterday, and a lot of people feel the same way you do, but all I'm saying is if you're going to suspend one, you should suspend all. How about Vontaze Burfict, who had 3 personal fouls last week?
I have no problem with that.
After starting the fight.
I have no problem.
But the league didn't do it, so how do you justify suspending Odell but not these other guys?
I think Odell's stood out, and look, my problem is the officials could have stopped this. It's just
no, they could have.
It's
not their fault.
We
can't blame them.
Yeah, I
can.
Can't
blame them.
Sure, I can.
We can't blame them for everything, Dan. I can't blame them that my coffee wasn't warm this morning. We can't do those type of things.
They weren't in charge of your coffee.
You never know.
No, I do
I might
know.
have a coffee official.
No. If they warn you, Mojo, then it's just like a pitcher who gets warned. If you throw inside one more time, you're gone. If you get involved in this one more time, you're gone.
Right, but did they throw him out?
No, and they should have. They made a mistake. They should have thrown him out.
I'll tell you where I thought the officials did. Where they didn't do the best job. Early in the game when they started getting to the scuffles and the punching and the going back and forth, if you throw a personal foul there twice and then you tell them the next time this happens you're gone, I think you nip that out early on. But we know that in this league when you have two high-profile matchup of two high-profile players that they're not going to get thrown out regardless. I mean, I sat there and talked with Deion Sanders, who said after he got into it, Andre Rison, I was like, you didn't think you were going to get kicked out? He was like, no, you're never going to throw prime time out of a game. People come to watch me. And that's what this was about. It was about all the eyes. Yes, and it went overboard. It went overboard. Odell was wrong, but if you're going to fine one or suspend one, you have to do it with the other as well.
Did you ever get into something that heated?
Oh, yeah.
With who?
Oh, yeah. Bart Scott. I thought we talked about this a couple years ago. You probably, you're getting old, man. Your memory's starting to go.
Wait, you played in the NFL?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy,
right?
But
you played in Jacksonville. My bad.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, Jacksonville has a chance to go to the playoffs right now. Chill out.
And I'm getting Allen Robinson into the Pro Bowl.
You're not going to get him into the Pro Bowl.
I will.
You don't have that type of pool. I'm doing the same thing.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm going for him.
Oh, you are now.
I've been going for him. He's tied in first in receiving touchdowns. What else do you want?
He's going to the Pro Bowl. I guaranteed it.
Oh, well, I'm going to get you your strings.
I'm going to get you into the UCLA Hall of Fame.
You know what? I would appreciate that. That's the one that I haven't been inducted in.
Oh, now you need me. Okay, I can help you.
I always need you. I always need you to help me. I need you to get me in a movie too.
I'll work on that as well. Now,
but going back to Odell, I just think that there's a lot of negatives that was shown in that game, but there's also positives you could take away from that game as well. And I'm not trying to. I want people to, if you really are a football fan and you really go back and watch the tape, cut the tape off before all the after play activities and watch these guys work at their craft. Watch them battle. Watch them, in run plays. They're both, Odell's trying to block him. You watching Norman dip and rip off and using certain techniques. Watch his footwork when he's covering Odell Beckham. That was a clinic tape. And the competition of those two and the pride of those two brought that out. Obviously, the stuff after the fact, again, that's something that, some people like, some people don't like. But if you really break down and watch that tape without all the stuff that we show on TV all the time, if you just watch Odell's footwork and how he was getting off press or how he was running his route or the route he ran to score the touchdown, but also the technique that Josh Norman used in that situation as well, those are clinic tapes, man. I mean, that's something that kids, if you could cut it off before all the other crazy stuff, that's something you can teach children how to play those positions at a high level. And I think as a football fan that I am, I see those extra. I kind of dig in deeper. Like, okay, I saw what they were doing, but I want to really watch and see what was going on. How was Norman breaking or shutting down Odell in the first half, and how was he able to bounce back? And I think those are the type of things. Again, after this week is over, we should start talking about because it was a great clinic tape.
Happy everything to you and your family, and it's always great to talk and exchange, ideas with you.
I appreciate it. You know what? You're amazing.
And I'm going to get you into the UCLA Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you. You had to pull like that. I don't have. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
I want to get you into the Jaguars Ring of Honor too while I'm at it.
Yeah, and the Ring of Honor? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You're just all over the place. I love it. Thank you.
But it's the gift-giving time of the year, and that's what I want to do.
You are the reason for the season.
And I don't want anything in return. Don't even think about getting...
I'm going to send you...
No, I don't want anything.
I see you have these headphones. I'm watching you right now. You have these headphones on. I'm going to get you some new headphones, some blue and gold ones, some Bruin colors. Tighten you up.
All right, well, if you'd like to do that, but I just want you to know, you don't need to give me anything. You gave me so much when I was able to watch you play.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You're going to make me cry out here.
Thank you, Mojo.
All right, Dan. I'll see you later.
That's Maurice Jones-Drew of the NFL Network.